Well, guys, where did this kind of coming back story come from? Coming home story come from? Where did that kernel start from?
It started with a playwright by Gus Edwards, which is another partner of Running Wild Films, and that was based on New York. And Travis grabbed that play and adapted it into a screenplay, and it was based out of Payson, Arizona. And he was sitting on it for a while, and he didn't know if he wanted to direct it or not. And I directed a short film called Pawn, and it was just a very raw, emotional drug film. And he thought that it don't come around here because of the elements in there and the drama. He thought that I would be a good director for that one. So I read the script and I loved it, and here we are.
What did you see in Pawn, Travis?
It was just very raw, and I had this script kicking around for a few years that I thought I was going to direct. But then after I saw that, I thought, well, I think that he's the right director for this. Maybe I'm not the right person, because he can really get to the essence of these characters and just dig really deep into their souls. And that's what needed to be done for Don't Come Around Here. So I kind of gave it to him, and he ran with it, added a lot to the story that was his own, definitely made it his own film.
When you first read Gus's script or the play, what attracted you to that story, the father-son battle? I mean, what was it that really attracted you to this type of story, this emotional story?
Honestly, it was the sexual element of the film. It was the affair that takes place between this the brother's wife and this guy, and just this I'm very interested in that, and kind of all of these maybe seedy things that are happening behind closed doors in small communities or in the suburbs, and kind of this there's this idea of death in the film, and characters seeking death, contemplating murder, contemplating suicide. And I think that's underneath a lot of us in our society. There's all this like burning desire to do violence or to have all these sexual thoughts that are kind of deep beneath us, and we're not letting them out. I think that's what the movie's kind of about.
Yeah, very felt like an animalistic viewpoint when I was watching it. I felt the rawness of it, I guess.
Very cool.
Talk about the casting and some of the fun people you guys got into this, because I was amazed by some of the actors you guys went with. There's some really great performances here.
Well, thank you, and that's just mostly obviously from them. But we set a casting call online, and we did video auditions, and we weren't really looking specifically for people in Mississippi. We were just trying to see what's out there and who we can work with. But ultimately, in a way, because of the budget, we wanted to find people that were close, didn't have to get them, the travel expenses and the boarding expenses and all that. And in a way, I think not just because of that, but the Mississippi actors in their video auditions really proved that they got the story. And it was just a matter of like giving them a little guidance and tipping them here and there and making that, deeper and deeper and deeper until they finally got to where they're at with the film.
What does it mean? You guys are award winners with this now, right?
Yes.
That's pretty good. What's it like?
Surprised.
Yeah, because they don't inform you guys beforehand. Mm-mm. What was it like knowing that you've won an award here in Mississippi in particular, where an established Mississippi film festival gave it to a film that didn't start as a Mississippi film, but very much has that feel now?
And I'd like to, if not just speaking for myself and Trav, we're very selfless filmmakers. It's not just about us or our movie. It's really about the story and how it relates to other people. And when I just saw the documentary,
Late
Blossom Blues.
About Bud, yeah.
About Bud. It was
amazing.
I'm honestly baffled that it didn't win. So to me it's just a matter of opinion and all that kind of stuff. Nonetheless, we're very honored that we got the award, and just kind of can't believe it.
I just hope that it leads to people seeing the movie. You know, that's what the award should hopefully do, is that more people hear about the film and then see it. And that's what we want as filmmakers, to have a bigger audience and to have people watch our work. And that it exposes them to the fact that we're making movies in Mississippi and we're proud of it. So that's what's cool about premiering the movie here and winning an award specific to Mississippi films.
I've got to ask, since you've made a raw film in Pawn and now this, and that obviously attracts you as a writer, can you talk about what you guys are working on next, what you're looking to do? Are you leaning towards that type of material, something that does catch your eye that's a little bit more deeper inside emotionally, or are you going to go something different?
We really like to switch it up, because the Mississippi movie we made before this was called Porches and Private Eyes, and it was just like a small town murder mystery comedy, like very light. This is like the total polar opposite of that. And then what we just wrapped in Arizona was a hardcore horror film. I mean, just people probably going to walk out. It's so crazy. And then what we're planning on doing next is 4 films in Mississippi, 2 each year. And I'm less than a month out from filming the first of those 4, which is a Western. I call it a Western set in the South. It's based on a true Mississippi story set in 1884. It's called Blood Country.
Do you mind if I ask, location-wise, where are you thinking to shoot these?
Absolutely. This Don't Come Around Here was shot near Brookhaven, which is where we shot Porches and Private Eyes. But this time, we're really expanding with Blood Country. We're going to shoot in Lawrence County, where the story actually took place, probably in Jackson a little bit, in Greenwood. So we're going to the Delta, which will be cool, and also in Northeast Mississippi. So we are really going to be, for the 20 days that we're there, we're going to be moving all around the state, hopefully connecting with different communities in Mississippi, and just finding new people that are interested in what we're doing. And beyond that, for the other films, interested in shooting in Vicksburg for a blues project, and interested in the coast for a Walter Anderson movie. Walter Anderson was a painter, and working on a script for that.
Very cool. How about you? Are you going to be directing some of these films, or what are your processes next?
The slates are basically Travis is going to be directing those, and I haven't really thought about making another film in Mississippi. Currently, I'm working on pre-production for another film in Phoenix, and then the year after that, probably thinking about New Mexico, but. Mainly going to help Travis and his films here within the Mississippi world with the slate, because Travis's mom is actually from Brookhaven, and it's a second home for us. So regardless of who's directing it and who's working on it, it's nice to be here and working on any film, you know. So I'm excited about that.
Well, we're from Texas, so to see Southern filmmakers, that's something we like to pride ourselves on talking. So congratulations again on the award, and can't wait to see what you guys are doing in the next couple of years. Thank you.
Thank you.